Hi everybody, it's Miss Gregory, and it's that time of year again. It's World Book Day. In the past, our World Book Day videos have been about our favorite books, characters, and authors. This year, our video is about STEAM. We know that STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. We recently had STEAM Week at school. I want to do a think, pair, share activity. The question is, what was your favorite thing about STEAM Week? Think about your favorite thing for 10 seconds. Then tell your shoulder partner for 30 seconds. Finally, share your favorite thing with the whole class. But you might be wondering, what does STEAM Week have to do with World Book Day? Well, reading is super important. It really helps with learning new languages, whether that's English, Mandarin, Cantonese, Portuguese, any language that you want to learn. It also helps you become more creative, and it helps you to learn new things. And do you know what I think, everyone? I think that if you read a book whilst eating broccoli, the broccoli will taste better. It's true. I really think that reading is so great and so helpful that if you're eating broccoli at the same time, it will become more delicious. What do you think? Do you think I'm right? But how can I find out if this is true? It's World Book Day, STEAM, science, technology, engineering. Oh yes, of course. I can use the scientific method. Let me tell you what the scientific method is. There are 6 steps. 1. Ask a question. 2. Do research. 3. Make a good guess. We call this a hypothesis. 4. Test with an experiment. 5. Think about your results. We call this analyzing. And 6, tell your results or share your results. Okay, so I know that my question is, can reading whilst eating broccoli make the broccoli taste better? I now need to do research. I couldn't find anything that says that reading whilst eating broccoli makes the broccoli taste better. Now I need to make a good guess or a hypothesis. Well, even though I didn't find any good research, I know that reading is so important and makes so many people so happy that I think that it can make the broccoli taste better. Now it's time to test with an experiment. I'm going to need some help. I think I will ask Miss Soiza, Miss Laganzon, and Miss Yao to read a book whilst eating broccoli and then tell me if they think that the broccoli tastes better. Let's go.
Do I have to eat it?
Yes, Miss Soiza, it's part of the experiment.
My name is Miss Soiza, and I am reading The Bad Guys by Aaron Blaney. No, I'm not. I'm a genius, and I'm going to make us all heroes. He's completely lost his mind. I came all the way from Bolivia for this. Okay, no. Reading this does not make broccoli better.
Hello, it's Miss Yao and I'm reading Usborne's 1000 Things to Eat. Let's have a look here. Cucumbers, lemon tart, and soy sauce. We have soy sauce in here, my favorite. Do we have any soy sauce over here? Any soy sauce? Thank you very much. Okay, let's try and put some soy sauce on my broccoli. That's a lot of soy sauce. I'm gonna read and eat. Ice cream cone, fruit salad, Danish pastry. Let's give this a try. Delicious. Reading does make my broccoli taste better.
Hello everyone, I'm Miss Laganzon, and because it's STEAM Week, I'm reading The Story of Science by Anna Claiborne and Adam Larkham. Let's see what this is gonna teach me. Freezing, frying. Oh, it's gonna teach you about stars and galaxies too. But let's see if this will make broccoli taste better. What stars really are. Where are the stars? Okay. I don't think reading makes broccoli taste any better.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Gregory. I'm going to read Out of This World, First Family in Space by Raymond Bean. In space, that seems pretty cool. Good morning. I've been looking forward to this. My best friend Alice's 11th birthday. I like broccoli, but reading doesn't make it taste better. But I still like broccoli, so I'll keep eating it whilst I'm reading. Now it's time for me to think about my results, or analyze. I tried the broccoli whilst reading and it didn't taste better. Miss Loiza definitely didn't think that reading made her broccoli taste better. And Miss Laganzon, oh yeah, no, she didn't think that reading made her broccoli taste better. But Miss Yao read a book about food and then she saw the soy sauce. So she added the soy sauce and it actually made her broccoli taste better. So I have to be really honest. I think that I was mostly wrong. I think in most cases, eating broccoli whilst reading doesn't make the broccoli taste better. But maybe if you're reading a book about food, it might give you an idea to go get something like soy sauce or maybe chili oil to make it taste better. So in some very small cases, I think reading whilst eating broccoli can make your broccoli taste better. So for step 6, I need to tell my results or share my results. Well, I just told you my results, so I've done that. So what do you think? Do you have any ideas that you would like to test? You could use the scientific method. The book that I read whilst eating broccoli is called Out of This World, First Family in Space written and illustrated by Raymond Bean. It's an interesting story about a family that moves to space for the first time. Let's read the beginning of the story together.
Chapter 1. Good morning? I'd been looking forward to my best friend Alison's 11th birthday party for months. She and I had some awesome plans. Her mum let us order a big bunch of balloons. We even hand-wrote all the invitations together on fancy paper. It was supposed to be the best party ever. So when my parents walked into my bedroom one morning and told me my family was moving, I was devastated. We can't move, I insisted. Alison's party is in 3 weeks. Star, I've been offered a job that's too good to pass up, Mom said. It's going to be an amazing new adventure for all of us, my dad added, trying to convince me. I could tell their minds were already made up. They weren't asking me, they were telling me. It had happened before. I knew the drill. My mum is a super successful scientist / astronaut / pilot / genius. And she's pretty much awesome at everything. She has more trophies and awards than my 2 brothers and I have put together. She's so into space that my brothers and I have space-related names. Apollo is 13 and thinks he's the coolest thing since ice cubes. Cosmo just turned 5. If you ask me, he is the coolest thing since ice cubes. Most people call him Cos for short, but I usually call him Cosy because I think it's cute. My mom is always getting new job offers. When she takes a new job, we end up having to change schools and make new friends. So far, we've lived in Australia, Japan, England, and the United States, and I'm only 10. I figure that if we keep moving at this rate, I'll probably live in every country on Earth at least once. Dad's a documentary filmmaker. We had to move once for his job a long time ago. But it's Mom's jobs that keep us moving the most. Where are we going this time? I asked, feeling defeated. Anywhere else would be bad, but I hoped it would at least be close enough to still see Alison. I've had to leave friends before, but she's by far the best friend I've ever had. You couldn't guess if I gave you a million tries, Mum said, snuggling up next to me. Will I have to change schools? I knew the answer, but I asked anyway. There was always a new school. You'll have to change more than your school, honey, Dad said, sitting on the edge of my bed. He gently placed his hand on my knee. Oh boy, I thought. This is gonna be a doozy. Mom smiled cautiously as she said, Star, we're moving to space. I stared at them blankly, and I've said, I've never heard of a city called Space. We're not moving to a city called Space, Dad exclaimed, as if he were trying to sell me something. We're moving to space, as in outer space, the final frontier, the great beyond. I'll film our whole adventure. The first family in space. It will be my best film yet. I sat up. Are you guys kidding? No, Star, this isn't a joke, Mum said softly. It's always been my dream to live in space. But what if it's not my dream? I asked. Well, sometimes you have to make changes in your life to support the ones you love, Dad said. It's called making a sacrifice. I don't know if I'd think of it as a sacrifice, Mum added, glancing at Dad. Think of it more as an opportunity. Many people have been to space, but we'll be the first family to ever go to space. It's the chance of a lifetime. When do we leave? I asked awkwardly. Tears welled up in my eyes. One rolled down my cheek and landed on the bed sheet, making a circle that reminded me of Earth. I already felt 1,000,000 miles away. Can I still go to Alison's party? I asked. They glanced at each other again, and I knew the answer. Oh, Star, I'm so sorry, Mum said. We're leaving before her party. Missing the party, moving again, and leaving my best friend? That's some sacrifice.
If you liked this story, you can take it out from the library. Thanks so much for watching my video, everyone. Remember, if you have a question about something, and if you want to learn more, you can use the scientific method to help you. You should also remember that World Book Day is on the 23rd of April. I hope you have a great day. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.